Have you ever wondered how your supervisor ever survived? I survived and I made it, okay? And I want to kind of tell you some of the stuff that happened to me that I wasn't prepared for, okay? I thought being a supervisor was so easy, and it's not, because all the pressure that came with it and all the chaos I wasn't ready for. And if you are already a supervisor at the hotels, or you want to be a supervisor, this video is for you, okay? I want to say I had 7 days of training, okay? And basically it was easy for me because you have someone that's showing you the ropes. Now, when you go on your own, it's a little different, okay? I was freaking out because I had no experience. And I had no idea what I was getting myself into. So what they're going to show you is you're going to log into the computer. You're going to have a password, and make sure you have a journal with you to write all your notes so you won't forget. And then they're going to show you where to go and print out the supervisor's papers. You're going to print it out. You're going to highlight. You're going to divide how many other supervisors you have, and it's not always going to be the same number, okay? You can have 2 more, 5 more, less, I don't know. It's just not gonna happen. For me, I always had 5 more or 2 more, and it didn't matter to me because I can do it. You know, I learned how to do it. I just gotta speed it up a little bit. So you're gonna go on the floors, and they're going to show you how to inspect a room, okay? And all of the things that they showed me, I was not prepared for, and I was like, there's so many details that we paid attention to, and that's why we give out projects. Not all of the hotel give out projects, because I know they don't, but this one did. And you kind of want to just keep up with it, and I'll get into that later on, you know, in one of my other videos. But anyways, the training was good, okay? After that, you're gonna meet your team. Okay, you're gonna be assigned to a floor, you're gonna be assigned to a team, and they're gonna get to know you, you're gonna get to know them. Hi, how are you? You know, respectfully. And, I'm going to be your supervisor, and stuff like that. Then, after that week, you're on your own. And it for me, it was scary, because when front desk wants a room, VIP, rush, pending, whatever it is, they're gonna need it. Why? Because maybe the guest is downstairs waiting for it, or maybe they have a certain time they're gonna arrive. So that was pressure for me. Now the other thing is, when you go into the rooms and you find something that's broken or needs to be painted or anything like that, you're gonna have to call maintenance. You have to put in the app. You're gonna have to call somebody on the radio or something, and it was just a lot. Then we got the houseman. Hey, I need this room stripped. Can you throw out the trash? Hey, there's linen on the floor. It was crazy, and that's the stuff that comes with it. Like, that's, you're always gonna have that one person that's gonna slow you down, which is one of the housekeepers. Maybe because they had that room, maybe they had that room dirty from the previous guests, and they're trying to clean out the confetti on the floor and so much trash, and there's dog hair, and yeah, it's crazy. So all that came with it. And then let's talk about the closing. The closing, you can't leave until the housekeepers leave, okay? So yeah, you're basically the last one, and I'm sorry to tell you. And you're kind of rushing them. And then you're being rushed too, because the front desk needs rooms, or your boss says, hey, you got a certain time, push these girls, push them. Like, it's so much pressure. Okay. Then once everybody's done, all the housekeepers, you go downstairs, and then you start collecting their boards. When you start collecting their boards, then you start your paperwork, which rooms VP, they can pick up, or early departure. Oops, somebody, left early. So the other thing is, you want to keep going downstairs on the computer and kind of get a little update too. I want to say 11 o'clock. 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, just keep going constantly. And why? Just because you might have a room that's an early departure, maybe a room change, I don't know, a drop room. It's a lot, and I had to stay constant, like going downstairs and just trying to keep up. So there's that. Now let's go back to the closing part. The closing part, so like I said, you collect everybody's boards, you do your own paperwork, and you go change anything that needs to be on the computer. And then once that's set, done, you print out all the papers, and the closing papers. And then you get all your papers together, and then that's your day. So all of that I wasn't prepared for. And later on, you'll get your own rhythm, and it's pretty good. You just have to be fast, quick, and you'll be all right. So that's what happened to me, and hopefully you watch the next video. Thank you guys.